My name is Joe James Smith, and this speech is for Fundamentals of Communication at Labette Community College. People usually have one of two feelings when they walk into this part of the St. Paul Wildlife Museum. They are either filled with amazement or with disgust. When it comes to a subject as this, which side do you take? Are you for hunting these animals or for protecting them? What if I told you that these two different things could work together to benefit animals in the end? After researching studies done by ecologists and conservationists on legitimate websites and from scholarly sources, I might be able to change your mind. Trophy hunting can be good because it can help the conservation efforts of endangered animals by influencing African economies, protecting species of animals as a whole in exchange for one, and by preventing poaching by illegal hunters. When trophy hunters go to hunt big game animals, such as these, they don't just go to Africa and start shooting. They have to have permits and they have to buy the rights to hunt a certain animal. This is very costly. For example, the Dallas Safari Club once sold a permit to hunt an adult male black rhinoceros for $350,000. The hunters then need to pay for guides and travel through Africa. This has allowed African countries like South Africa and Namibia to prosper. Now I know what you're thinking. How does this help animals? This helps animals because a majority of the money from the permits and all other expenses required to hunt African big game are given to the African government, who distribute it to conservation efforts and to pay locals that live with the animals. The locals are then paid to keep the land safe for animals and to ward off poachers. The African government can also hire armed guards to watch over endangered animals. The money can also go towards protecting animal species by hunting a few. As sad as letting these animals be hunted is, there hasn't been a better way to conserve and protect these beautiful creatures. By letting hunters hunt just a few, they can save the whole species. The African agencies that regulate hunting game do not just choose a random animal. They choose animals with certain factors, like old age and inability to reproduce, or because it kills other animals of the same or differing species. These animals are causing harm to their own species and are endangering others. They can also take up room and food from other animals, which they need to survive. Hunters are not the people we should be angry at. We should be angry with poachers. The real enemy are poachers. In Africa, there are fierce warlords and poachers that systematically kill animals to make a profit. They can easily hunt down any animal, collect parts to sell on the black market. They can sell pelts and furs from tigers, lions, and other jungle cats. They will kill whole elephants and only take their tusks, leaving the rest of the body to rot. What do they use the ivory for? To make trinkets like little elephant statues. Their worst is what they do to rhinoceroses. Like the elephant, they will hunt a rhinoceros down, kill it, and take its horn. In the East, some regions still believe that the rhinoceros horn will cure cancer or hangovers. The poachers perpetuate this to make a profit. Legal hunters, however, pay to hunt the animal, use all of the animal's parts, and in a recent study would rather hunt an animal that needs to be killed even if the trophy is a bad one. A bad trophy can have terrible horns, a bad pelt, or anything that would make its stuffing look bad. Without trophy hunting, there would be no way to combat these ruthless cartels. I hope these reasons have helped to make you feel more sympathetic towards trophy hunting. This is why trophy hunting can be good, because it can help the conservation efforts of endangered animals by influencing African economies, protecting species of animals as a whole in exchange for one, and by preventing poaching by illegal hunters. I know how you feel because I love animals and I want them to live, but hunting is a necessary part of all ecosystems. So don't hate the hunters who hunt trophy animals legally, As our 26th president and renowned naturalist Theodore Roosevelt once wrote, "The excellent people who protest against all hunting and consider sportsmen as enemies of wildlife are ignorant of the fact that in reality the genuine sportsman is by all odds the most important factor in keeping the larger and more valuable wild creatures from total extermination." So please consider this next time you go into a museum such as this or see that someone is going to go hunt. Thank you.